Hey girly, so today we are going to be going over some lash mapping and talking about what are some of the main lash maps that you can be using as a lash artist and which ones to avoid for certain eye styles and eye shapes. So, can't find my black marker. Okay, we're going to use our blue one. Okay, so we are going to go over our lash maps. What are some of our basic lash maps, and then go into more into some of our more dimensional, more textured lash maps. All right, so starting off with our basic lash maps, I'm literally going to put basic lash maps for beginners. Okay, so whenever you're starting out, I don't know if beginners has to. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna just put for newbies because I can't spell this morning. For new lash artists. Okay, so starting off, we are going to be talking about some of our basic lash maps. All right, so some of the regular lash maps are, we're gonna have natural, then we're gonna have cat eye, everyone's favorite, and then we are also gonna do open eye. Okay, so whenever you are starting off as a lash artist, most of the time people are using this cat eye set on everyone. Open eye kind of gets left behind, and then natural eye is also left behind too. So a lot of the times what I see ladies doing is you guys are always putting cat eye on everyone. Now, of course, cat eye is super popular. It is a versatile lash mapping, meaning it can fit a lot of different eye shapes, but that doesn't mean that this should be your go-to every single time, okay? So let's talk about some of the mapping and how putting certain links in certain areas is beneficial for you. All right, so first of all, when we do these lash mappings, you're going to notice that we are going to be working with multiple different sizes. So one thing that you should never do is, and what I see a lot of lash artists doing is putting one thing that I see a lot of lash artists doing is they will put they will do they'll do maybe some 12s on the inner corner, and then they go up to 14s, and then they go 14, 14, 14, 15. And that's the lash map. Or y'all literally go in and do this. And I've seen this a lot. 15, 15, 15, 17, 15. Putting the same size across the whole lid. This is not cute. Nobody wants this. I don't know if it's just a not knowledgeable thing, but do not do this, okay? Don't do this. Do not put the same links going across your client's whole lash set. It is not cute, okay? Nobody wants that. So, for a natural mapping, what you're going to want to do, so for a natural set, what you would want to do is start with regular links, so maybe some 9s, 10s, 11, 12, 13, and back down again to 12. So this would be a natural lash map. Nothing crazy, working with our links, building up, and then dropping back down to our shorter links on the very outer corner, okay? So this is what a natural, and when I say natural too, like if someone tells you, I want a natural look, nothing crazy, I would definitely not go above anything a size of 13 or maybe a 14. You could maybe do a 14 if you wanted to, but I wouldn't do anything above a size 14 for a natural lash mapping, okay? So this is a good one to start out with. If you are a beginner lash artist, you haven't worked with lash maps, I would recommend starting out with a natural lash mapping, okay? Now, moving on to a cat eye lash mapping. So for a cat eye, you need to be working with at least 5 to 7 to possibly 8 different sizes to get this cat eye illusion, okay? So right here we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 different sizes right here for our natural mapping, okay? But for cat eye, you definitely want to be using anywhere between, and I want to say, so I'm lying, not 5, at least 6 to 7 to 8 different sizes to get the cat eye illusion. All right, so we're gonna go in. Okay, so for a cat eye, let's say we start off with 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14, 15, 16, and 15. Okay, so as you can see, we are working our way up and building to higher links a lot more quicker than we are right here, because these sections matter, okay? So look at how many sections there are in this natural lash mapping versus this cat eye mapping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back down to, so again, 7 to 8 sizes to create the illusion of a cat eye mapping. All right, that's what we want to see. So, and of course we can play around with these different links. I'm gonna go in and we're gonna do some different links that way you can see, but this is basic mapping for new lash artists. Okay, so if your client was like, I want a cat eye, I want the outer corners to be really long and pretty, then this is literally the same mapping that you could follow. Okay, so and then again, look at our highest, where our highest links are, 15 and 16 right here. This is going to be, you're going to place these links closer to the arch of the brow. Okay, so closer to the arch of the brow on the cat eye. And I mean, same right here. Whenever you're placing this 13 and 14, this is also going to be at the arch of the brow. Okay, now for open eye lash mapping is for clients who have smaller eyes. Okay, never put an open eye lash set on someone who has big eyes. Unless they are requesting it and they want their eyes to really pop, then you can do an open eye mapping, but open eye is for smaller eyes. So let's pay attention to our placement of our sizes, okay? So okay, so longest size is going to go right here in the middle, and then you're going to work your way down. You're going to work your sizes down on each angle, okay? So for open eye, you could be doing 11s, 12s, 13, 14 as our longest size, and then 13, 12, and 11. So you're literally going to work your way up quick towards the middle of the eye, and then you're going to work your way back down. And this is what gives us the illusion of an open eye, because this is our open spot. So this is where the longest links are. So instead of the arch of the brow, longest links are in the middle. Longest links are in the middle of your lash mapping, okay? So like I said, you can play around with the different links that you put in each of these maps. These sizes that you see me putting do not have to be the same sizes that you go and do, okay? So for example, let's start back with our natural. Okay, so we could do shorter sizes if we wanted. We could do 8s, 9, 10, 11, 12, and back down to 11. Okay, still have just putting these sizes in each of the sections. So it's not the sizes that make this set, it is the sections that you are putting the sizes that make the set. I hope that makes sense, okay? So again, with cat eye, if someone wants, let's say you want to do a longer look, you can definitely do that. So you could start with 12s, 13s, 14, 15, 16, 17, go all the way up to 18, and then back down again to 17. Now, the reason why, as you can see, look, shorter, 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 shorter. Always on the outer corners, always go. On your very outer corners of your sets, always go shorter, because unless your client is requesting, she wants that 18 all the way out to the outer corner, then you can do that. But I promise you, I used to put I put longest lashes all the way on the outer corners, and my clients would always come in and say, they're bugging me, they're falling out, they're hanging. And so I would always think that, everyone wanted to fly away with their lashes. But whenever you drop back down to a shorter size on the outer corner, it does magic for your set. It actually pulls the set together, and it complements your client's eye a lot more, okay? So again, different sizes, you can change these. You could even go shorter. If you wanted to create a short cat eye, you can do that. So let's say we were doing 8s, 9s, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is our highest size, and then we drop back down to 13, okay? So like I said, it's not the sizes that make the mapping, it is the placement of where you're putting those sizes that creates this mapping, okay? Open eye, let's see, we could go a little longer if we wanted to, and we could add more, we could actually add more sections in this open eye if we wanted to. Sorry, I was trying to mark it without erasing it. Okay, so for open eye, okay, so we could do, let's see, we could start with 11s, 12, 13, 14, so we're going to do 15 and a little bit more of this middle section, 14, 15, 14, 13, and drop back down to 12. Okay, so you can literally play around with this however you want to. All right, like I said, the sizes don't matter. It is the sectioning and where we're putting our sizes that matters and creates either the open eye, the natural eye, or the cat eye mapping. All right, so these are going to be some of your basic lash mappings starting out. I recommend that you get comfortable with these, that you work with these, and that you try a different style on each client, and also try to assess her eye shape and her face shape to see what will work best for her. So if your client has more of like a closed eye and they're not really big, they don't really open up, I wouldn't recommend a cat eye on her, because cat eye will give her the illusion of an elongated eye, more of a closed eye. I would recommend an open eye or even a natural style for her, okay? Definitely an open eye though if she has more of closed eyes, or more, like I said, the smaller eyes. But if your client has a big eye, she has like a big, huge, bright eye, and she's like, I want more of, I want my eyes to kind of go, like be tamed a little bit, go not look as open, that's when you would do a cat eye lash mapping on her to give her that sultry, more elongated lash and eye face look, okay? So study these, study your natural, your cat eye, your open eye, play with the different links. And if you don't have clients right now, that's completely fine, okay, girl? What you can do is you can actually get some of these styrofoam pads, or you could even get just a regular piece of paper. So let me show you. I stole my student's paper from what she did this week. Okay, but this is literally how I have her go in. And also, if she doesn't have clients, we just get a piece of paper and we write down the maps. And place the lashes on each of these sections, and that way you can practice your lash mapping. Okay, so if you don't have any real clients right now, that's completely fine. We still want you to be practicing these lash maps so that way you can get comfortable with them, and then when a client does come in, you can actually give her the look that she's desiring. All right, so if you, like I said, and I would practice this way too as well. Write it down on a whiteboard and play with the different styles, the different mapping. Okay, so in the next tutorial we're going to be going over more of our complex lash mapping, more of spikes, wispy, detail, and angel eye sets. So if you like this tutorial and it helped you, let me know what mapping you are currently maybe struggling with, or maybe a mapping that you really like and you have a good, you like doing more of these. But like I said, a lot of people get really comfortable, a lot of lash artists get really comfortable with doing the cat eye, and they fail to, deal with the open eye or the natural eye, or even more of the doll eye look. Okay, so next time I make another tutorial, we'll be going over more of the complex lash mappings and how they can help you actually elevate your lash skills and take up your lash game. Okay, because I'm tired of seeing tons of lash photos of people having the same length all the way across. Do not put size 15s all the way across, even size 11, size 12s all the way across the eye. That is not lash extension artistry. All right, so make sure and check out some of these mappings. Like I said, let me know which one you struggle with or which one is good for you, or if you have questions, we can dive in deeper and I'll help you out. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial on lash mapping for beginners and new lash artists, and I will see you on the next video.